Episode 1, The Leading Lady of My Life, Scene 1, INT. Penthouse apartment, bedroom, dawn, sound of a gentle alarm, sunrise illuminates a luxurious penthouse. Kevin Vance, 30s, movie star handsome, watches his wife sleep with utter adoration. With a mischievous grin, he takes her stethoscope and places the earpieces in her ears, the chest piece on his own heart. Elara, 30s, a serene beauty, stirs, her eyes fluttering open. Elara, murmuring, "Kevin, what are you doing?" Kevin, grinning, "Morning consult, document diagnosis, severely lovesick." She pulls out the earpieces. Smiling, "Elara, your cheesiness is the only thing that's severe. What time is it?" Kevin, "Time to admit my heart beats only for you. Listen. Ba bump. Ba bump. Elara, she groans, swatting him with a pillow. He laughs, pulling her close. "Elara, I have 7 a.m. rounds, Kevin, and I have a script reading. Which means we have 2 hours for Kevin and Elara time." He kisses her head. She melts into him. Scene 2, INT. Penthouse, kitchen, later, Kevin makes a smoothie. Elara reviews patient files on a tablet. "Kevin, my new co-star is supposed to be captivating. I told the director, no one's more captivating than my wife." Elara, skeptical smile, "You did not, Kevin. He's recasting with a CGI badger. More realistic. Did you sign those insurance papers?" Kevin, "They're in a state of potentiality. More importantly, when's your lunch?" "I was thinking of a minor, dramatic fainting spell in your lobby." Elara fixes him with a stern look. "Elara, if you fake a medical emergency in my hospital, I will admit you for a full colonoscopy." Kevin winces. "Kevin, message received." Real fainting still on the table, she laughs, kisses him. "Elara, go be a movie star." "Love you, Kevin, love you more." Document, Scene 3, INT. High-end CR, day, Kevin video calls his agent, Mark, 40s. Mark, the studio is thrilled. "We need you focused for the press junket." Kevin, "I'm always focused, Mark, on your wife. I saw the tabloid pics of you juggling oranges outside the hospital." Kevin, beaming, she laughed. "It was worth it, Mark, just be an action hero, not a lovesick puppy, until after the tour." Kevin, "Why not both? A lovesick puppy who knows kung fu." Fresh take, Mark sighs, smiling. Scene 4, INT. Hospital corridor, day, Elara walks briskly in her white coat. Nurse Carter, 50s, sharp and kind, joins her. "Nurse Carter, Mr. Henderson is asking for the pretty doctor." Elara, "His meds make him flirtatious. Let's check his vitals." Nurse Carter gestures to a post-it on Elara's monitor, a lopsided heart with "Thinking of you." Elara smiles, tucking it into her pocket. Elara, "Thank you, Carter." Nurse Carter, "He's a handful. But he makes you smile." Scene 5, INT. Penthouse, evening, Elara enters, exhausted. The apartment is dark. Elara, "Kevin," soft string music plays. A path of rose petals leads to the terrace. Terrace, continuous. The terrace is magical with fairy lights and a set table with a city view. Kevin stands in a tuxedo, holding champagne. Kevin, Dr. Vance. "Your table is ready." Elara is speechless, tears in her eyes. Elara, "You had a 12-hour shoot." Kevin, and you had a 14-hour shift saving lives. Your reward is me and an overcooked steak. They sit. He gives her a small box. Inside, an elegant pen engraved with her initials, Kevin, so indeed. For prescribing more date nights, Elara, emotional, it's perfect. I think back to the kid who shared his sandwich with me. I never imagined he'd turn into this. Kevin, I'm still that kid. Just better props. He offers his hand. They dance under the stars. Flashback, EXT, playground, day, 20 years ago, young Elara, 10, looks sadly at her empty hands. Young Elara, I forgot my lunch. Young Kevin, 10, silently breaks his PBJ sandwich in half, giving her the bigger piece. Young Elara, smiling shyly, thanks, Kevin. Young Kevin, blushing, sockeye. You're smarter. You need to eat. End flashback, final shot, Kevin and Elara dancing. Wrapped in each other, the city glittering behind them. End episode 1, ####, episode 2, the scene I didn't rehearse, scene 1, INT. Hospital, doctor's lounge, day, Elara studies a chart. Kevin bursts in with grocery bags. Kevin, delivery for the world's most brilliant surgeon. He unpacks a garish desk organizer, a brain-shaped stress ball, and glitter pens. Nurse Carter, smiling, you have a dedicated intern, Dr. Vance. Elara, I see you've been shopping. Kevin covers her chart in post-it notes with cheesy puns. Kevin, so you think of me between surgeries. He slips a final note into her coat pocket. A heart. Elara, you're ridiculous. I have a consult. Kevin, to the cafe. The muse calls. A sonnet awaits. He kisses her cheek and leaves. Elara smiles, touching the note in her pocket. Scene 2, EXT, City Street, day. Kevin walks, typing into his phone, distracted. Kevin, VO, roses are red, your scrubs are blue, my love for you is, oh, a puddle. He doesn't see the delivery truck running a red light. The horn blares. Impact. Crunch, his phone shatters on the pavement, black screen. Sirens wail, scene 3, int. Hospital, emergency room, continuous, controlled chaos. Elara updates a chart, paramedics rush in with a gurney, paramedic, MBA. GCS 8, suspected internal bleeding. Elara glances over. Sees a familiar watch on a limp wrist. Her chart slips from her hand. Nurse Carter, OS, Elara. Elara takes a shuddering breath. Her eyes harden. Dr. Vance is back. Elara, voice like steel, that's my husband. Trauma Bay 1. Now, she barks orders, moving with the gurney. Scene 4, montage, INT. Hospital, night, Elara scrubbing her hands raw, in surgical scrubs, mask on, eyes fiercely focused. In the OR, a single tear escapes down her temple into the mask. The heart monitor flatlines. The tone blares. Elara, calm, commanding, he's in VFib. Clear, a jolt. The flatline continues. Elara, so indeed, again. Clear, another jolt. The steady beep 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 returns. Elara, so indeed, okay. Let's close. Scene 5, INT. Hospital, family waiting room, night. Elara sits, stunned, in blood-stained scrubs. Mark rushes in. Mark, Elara. How is he? Elara, hollow, splenic rupture. Broken ribs. They removed his spleen. He coded for 47 seconds, Mark, the studio. I said it was minor, for observation, Elara, angry flare, observation. I was pumping his heart, Mark. His blood was on my gloves, the anger deflates, Elara, so indeed, he was texting me a poem. About puddles, Mark, softly, that sounds like Kevin. The only thing that's ever been real to him is you. That light doesn't go out easy. Elara leans her head on his shoulder and finally cries, Scene 6, INT. Hospital room, ICU, night, Kevin is unconscious in a web of tubes and wires. Elara holds his hand, her head on the bed, Elara, whispering, Raw, you have to wake up. Who's going to litter my hospital with terrible poetry? You promised me a lifetime, a tear falls on his hand, Elara, so indeed, don't make me be the strong one forever, final shot, their joined hands, hers strong, his limp, end episode 2, ###, episode 3, the space between the lines, scene 1, INT. Hospital room, day, the heart monitor beeps. Elara sleeps in a chair, holding Kevin's hand, his fingers twitch. His eyes flutter open. He groans, Elara jolts awake, Elara, Kevin. Can you hear me? He squints, disoriented. His gaze finds her, Kevin, a dry whisper, Era, she checks his pupils, her hands professional, Elara, squeeze my hand, a weak pressure answers, Kevin, whispering, did you get the sonnet? A sob laugh escapes her. She rests her forehead against his, Elara, you idiot. You scared me, Kevin, hurts, Elara, I know. But you're here, scene 2, INT. Hospital room, days later, the room is filled with extravagant get-well bouquets. Kevin stares out the window. Mark is there with a tablet, Mark, the public concern is huge. It's good for the brand. We just need a photo for the fans, Kevin, turns slowly, I don't have a smile in me, Mark, understanding, puts his tablet away, Elara enters. Kevin's eyes light up, Kevin, my favorite visitor, Elara, how's my favorite patient, Kevin, bored. Tried to bribe a nurse with a film roll. She wanted a signed photo for her daughter, Elara, laughing, smart woman. Your charm is fading in here, Kevin, quietly, it's not just in here, scene 3, INT. Hospital, physical therapy room, day, Kevin, pale and sweating, struggles with a walker. Lena, his PT, encourages him, Lena, you're doing great. A few more steps, Kevin. Gritting teeth, great. I used to do stunts. Now I can't walk to the bathroom. He slams the walker down in frustration, Lena, be patient, Kevin, I'm not a patient person. That's my wife's department, Lena is called away. Kevin stares at his trembling hands, Kevin, Siontide, muttering, useless, Elara enters, watches him, heartbroken. She approaches, Elara, hey, you, he won't look at her, Kevin, you shouldn't see me like this, Elara, like what, Kevin, broken. Pathetic. A puddle, she places her hands over his on the walker, Elara, remember my first code? I came home, sat in the shower, and cried. I felt broken. And you got in your clothes. And held me. You said, it's okay to not be okay. You're allowed to fall apart. I'm here to hold you, tears in his eyes, he leans his forehead against hers. Kevin, I want to be the guy who dances with you again, Elara, and you will. One step at a time. I'm right here, she guides him, walking backwards, her eyes locked on his. He takes a shaky step, scene 4, INT. Hospital room, night, Kevin sleeps. Elara types on her phone, Elara, VO, he asked if I got the sonnet. This is for the space between the lines. They see the hero, strong and tall, but I see bruises, fear, and pain. The script is gone, the lines are blurred, reduced to just a single word. Stay, the leading man has left the stage, and I, who stood behind the light, am now his anchor in the night. I'll stay. She looks at him, her love a fierce, protective force. End episode 3, ####, episode 4, The Unseen Scars, scene 1, INT. Penthouse, day, Kevin is home, leaning heavily on a cane. The space feels intimidating. He looks at a photo of them laughing on the terrace, then turns away. Elara enters with groceries. Elara, I got the bland food. And one contraband croissant, she offers it. He gives a weak smile. Kevin, thanks. He shuffles to the sofa, groaning. Elara, PT at 3. Video call with Dr. Evans, Kevin. Bitter, a full day, scene 2, INT. Penthouse, night, Elara finds Kevin on the dark terrace, staring at his hands. Elara, you didn't eat. Kevin, wasn't hungry. Elara, you need strength. Kevin, snaps, for what? Learning to walk. While you're out there being someone. I can't be your patient forever. This burden, Elara, you are not a burden. Kevin, then what am I? I'm not the guy who sweeps you off your feet. I'm the guy who needs help out of a chair. She kneels, takes his hands. Elara, the sweeping was the flourish. The foundation was the kid with the sandwich. The man who holds my hand. That man is right here. I am not going anywhere. His shoulders slump in surrender. Kevin, I don't know how to be him. Elara, we'll learn together. Scene 3, INT. Penthouse, day, Kevin walks across the room with just his cane. Steady. He makes it to the terrace door, hand on the glass. Kevin, a lifetime ago. Elara, a few months. Kevin, that guy was so sure. His biggest problem was a stake. I look in the mirror and see scars. I'm fragile. What if I can't give you the life you deserve? Elara faces him. Elara, do I look like I need a big, bright life? Kevin, you deserve one. Elara, I deserve you. The you who survived. He's braver than any character. He's the only one I want. She traces the scar on his temple. Elara, Silentide, these scars are proof you survived. They make me love you more. He pulls her into a tight embrace. Kevin, let's renew our vows. Soon, Elara, smiling, whenever you're ready. Scene 4, INT. Penthouse, night, Kevin holds the script for the romantic thriller. He hasn't opened it. Elara watches. Elara, you don't have to. Kevin, I have to know. He opens it, reads a line, and closes his eyes in pain. Kevin, Silentide, I can't. I can't pretend. All I feel is this, pain. It's too loud. No room for a character, she takes the script, holds his face, Elara, then don't. The only role you need is Kevin Vance. My husband. And you're nailing it. He leans into her touch, starting to believe. End episode 4, ####, episode 5, my favorite role, scene 1, EXT, Central Park, day, spring. Kevin walks with Elara, using his cane with confidence. They watch ducks. Kevin, I called Mark. I pulled out of the thriller. Taking the year off, Elara, are you sure? Kevin, I've been playing a part my whole life. That guy wouldn't have survived this. I'm someone else. I want to get to know him. With you. So, those vows, scene 2, INT. Penthouse, day, Kevin is on the phone, full of purpose. Kevin, no string quartet. Just a guitar. Peonies. White ones. Elara addresses invitations to a tiny guest list. Elara, you're enjoying this too much. Kevin, grinning, most important production of my life. I have my lines ready. Elara, you wrote them? Kevin, every word. Scene 3, EXT, terrace, night. The terrace is simply decorated with fairy lights and peonies. A guitarist plays softly. A small group of guests, Mark, Nurse Carter, family, watch. Kevin stands at the front, leaning on his cane, in a simple suit. Nervous, but grounded, Elara walks out in an elegant ivory dress, carrying peonies. Her love for him is palpable. They hold hands. Kevin, Elara. I thought love was a grand performance. The spotlight, the applause. I tried to play the part of the man you deserved. His voice thickens. Kevin, so indeed, but when the spotlight went out, all that was left was you. You saw the broken, scared, real me. And you loved me anyway. A tear tracks down Elara's cheek. Kevin, so indeed, you are my best friend, my hero. The best line I ever said was, I do. The best role I'll ever have is being your husband. He slips a new ring on her finger. Elara, Kevin. You asked if I got the sonnet. I've heard 1,000 sonnets in every good morning. You taught me joy is the point of life. She touches his scar. Elara, so indeed, I don't need a hero. I just need you. My partner. My home. I will always be here to catch you. I love you. They share a deep, heartfelt kiss, a promise of survival and enduring love. Soft applause from their guests. Scene 4, EXT, terrace. Later, they are alone. Kevin's arm around Elara, her head on his shoulder. Kevin, it's a better view than the first time. Elara, it's the same view. Kevin, looking at her, no. It's not. He smiles, a genuine, peaceful, true smile. Final shot, a wide pull back. The two figures, wrapped together, become a small, bright point of light against the vast, glittering city, a constellation of their own making.